Hey guys, it's Kaido here, and today I have a little bit of a different video to show you guys. It's a showcase of what is basically a high-level gank with Umbral-Hand, and I'm going to be fighting Retrospective and their allies, which is one of our main big rival guilds. So it's a pretty good gank, it's pretty intense. This gank actually went on for around 2 hours, so I figured I'd take a 30-minute snippet with my commentary over it to show you guys what's going on in my brain, how I'm thinking while I'm ganking. And by the way, this gank was with me and my guild Umbral-Hand. We had about 8-9 people in VC, so there's a lot of voices in the background, so I figured it'd be much better for me to just do some commentary with the game sound on. So that's how I'm going to be doing it. And yeah, this gank was pretty intense. It had some cool highlights, so I do hope you guys enjoy it. But before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed and you like the video. And with that, let's jump into it. So this is actually the beginning of the gank. At this point, the gank had just gone through and I just joined the call. And all I'm doing is really just going around using rhythm, trying to figure out who's low and abusing one of the most busted synergies of all time, which is wind up Silent Heart, like you guys just saw. But yeah, this is really annoying since the server was already full when the gank ping came through, meaning we were at an immediate disadvantage. So as you guys are going to see very quickly, we are completely outnumbered in the first couple stages of this fight. And the Cam made the call to just TP out of there and get away and just, divide and conquer. That's the way you got to do it when the server's full and you're outnumbered. So right now we're just playing around this TP, and that was the goal. Just get out with TP, and we did manage to actually make it out. I'm coming with you, Cam. So the logic behind TP in a way is to, take it from a 2v10 down to, a 2v3, which is a lot more manageable. And funny enough, the one guy that managed to come through from Retrospective was the leader himself. And just to drop some lore about the leader while we're, doing some fighting in the background, the leader of Retrospective is notorious for playing Silent Heart. He is the Silent Heart main. Legend has it, he was born with Silent Heart already on his deepwoken slot. It's insane. But yeah, which is funny because it creates a little bit of a rivalry since, I'm the guy that's, being the poser on Silent Heart because I don't main Silent Heart. I'm only on it because it's meta as hell. But yeah, so me and him have this rivalry throughout this gank where he's been basically on my ass the entire time. And right now, all I'm doing is trying to make distance, get out of, Fort Merit, where I have a disadvantage because, I'm getting hit by all the NPCs as well. And I'm just being as annoying as I can, spamming my moves, spamming, my mantle, and just trying to get away to an easier place to fight. Because, as you guys can see there, I'm getting, squished about. And right in this moment, I make the realization that I don't have my Bloodless Gem on my critical engine. So I was not sustaining as much as I should be. But notice, as soon as I put it on, look at the heals that I'm getting. I am sustaining so much from Bloodless Gem's critical engine. And here is where we have, our first face-off. Now, keep in mind, this guy's been playing Silent Heart forever, and he is genuinely pretty good on Silent Heart, and you're gonna see how I managed to cook his ass. Right here, my brain kind of goes into panic mode because I didn't realize how low I actually was. I did not take Poser's Ring into account. So I noticed that this guy's trying to place down a campfire to heal up, so I figured he might be low, so I'm just gonna try to pick up a health pack from him. Right here, I managed to get the grip, get the health pack, and I'm just trying to confirm the grip. Where this guy starts telling me that he's actually trying to help me. So, I kind of felt bad. I figured I'd just let him go. I already got the health pack. Don't need to grip him. And then I start getting my shit rocked, and he grips him. And this would be bad for anyone else except me. Look at me take his Reaper. Everybody sleeps on All Above Gods Below. Everyone calls me crazy for going 100 pre-shrine. But I just stole half his Reaper for free. And I'm telling you, it's an insane talent. Guys, don't believe me. But right here, he's jumping on this guy, so I get health pack from that as well. And at this point, we're both 100, so it should be a fair 1v1. Keyword being should there, because it is kind of delusional to expect you're going to get 1v1s, especially in a gank like this. But regardless of him, getting all the backup in the world and me still being on my own for the majority of this fight, I still managed to get him red, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. And at this point, I'm just trying to keep the pressure on since I have 2 supports with 2 different Silent Hearts and they are both on me. And one of the guys is running Gluttony, which is really annoying to deal with since, as you guys can see, I am racing against my own blood on the bottom left there. It's quite low and this guy is red as hell. So I'm just trying my hardest to make sure I have, my anti-heal on him at all times so he can't be sustained by the supports. And yeah, I'm really trying here, but as you guys can see, the pressure was just way too much. And my blood ends up basically just completely being depleted and he gets away from me. Honestly, guys, please try to learn from my mistakes. Never play NOK Silent Heart without having Vampirism ready in your inventory to switch in and out of. Honestly, if I had it here, I probably would have still been able to keep the pressure on that Retrospective guy. And I probably would have been in a lot better position here. But at this point, I'm just, 0 blood, 0 food. And I'm trying to figure out the best way I can survive this. Yes, oh my god. Auntie, you just saved the fuck out of me. I was on 0 blood. Oh my days. You're a legend.
Where was you guys fighting?
I just grouped retrospective leader. We're fighting so many of them. None of them.
Yo,
bro,
hey, where was you?
I was getting 1v4'd. I was getting 1v4'd for about 5 minutes, bro. So we're fighting too many.
Damn, and you got the guy red.
Bro, I was belt to ass. That's all I gotta say. Now, what most of you guys probably didn't realize is how well thought out and methodical this save actually was. Because if my support was to simply just, you know, res me when I was about to die and I got up, I would have still died again because my blood was damn near 0. So he had to be even smarter. He managed to pull me away to the guild base before getting himself into combat, and then he put the res on me, went into the guild base, and then when I died, I TP'd straight to him in the guild base. So he completely took me out of the fight, allowing me to basically get away. And it was genuinely a 10 out of 10 save. Massive props to Auntie, he is the GOAT. And as soon as I got my food and blood back up, I was out of the guild base and getting right back into the fight, where I almost immediately got jumped by this flame guy. And clearly I started quick dropping this guy a little too quickly because out of nowhere, you know, opponent number 2 arrives to the fight. And this guy's also basically on a Silent Heart Posers ring. So we're basically matching builds, although I think my stats are probably way better than his. But right here, I did manage to drop the other flame dude, but I ended up getting really complacent here. And I didn't realize how many M1s I was eating by that Silent Heart guy. And you're going to see very quickly how dangerous that is. You can already see my insanity go up by the NLK M1s. But again, Pose's ring is so dangerous in ganks because you do not realize how much damage you're taking. And yes, I do end up dropping here, which does suck, but, you know, happens to the best of us. I want you to notice how many people are on NLK Silent Heart. It is genuinely the meta, bro. It feels like everyone and their dads are on it nowadays. Pretty OP. Hopefully it gets nerfed at some point. But yeah, like I said, we are playing Silent Heart, so even though we do die, we're not going to get the downside of NLK. We switch to our Wither Blade, letting us, you know, get our second life and come back to this gank. And since I managed to basically get the entirety of the opponent's side on my head alone, there was about like 5 guys on me when I had died. The leader of Retrospective was alone 1v3ing, you know, my guys and my guild. So I joined in and jumped in there, and we managed to get the jump on him.
We got like the big 4 on Umbral-Hand jumping this guy right now.
I got on you, Dreads.
Nice. Nice.
Like, he's just running around.
Nice.
He's 46.
I'm pink spiking.
He's red as fuck.
Oh!
Hello.
Why would you try jumping?
Hey.
Why am I so slow? Retrospect is red.
Yeah, no, I've been on him. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Nope. He's not getting healed. I got him in like constant thing, anti-heal. He's getting TP'd out.
Support's running.
He got TP. Oh, he didn't get TP'd out. He's still down there. I hit him with a wind up.
Got mark on the support, they can't go fantastic.
At least he's
still
slow.
Why can't I get?
He's running.
Ooh, get the what the fuck, man? Oh my god.
Oh, he's dead.
Support right here.
I got him.
It's super low.
Dead. I killed the
Nice.
leader. Let's go back up, Auntie. At this point of the gank, we basically cleared them fully out of the lobby, which is funny because when we first started this gank, they had the entire lobby filled out and that we were only able to get a few members in. So we had to like one by one drop people and like try to get our members in. And now we flipped the role and we're the ones flooding the server, and you know, that's just how it is with ganks. It's whoever can outflood whoever can occupy the most space in the lobby. This is why ultimately I think ganks are just, you know, super annoying in that sense. I feel like if Deep just needs that team-based game mode, if we had that team-based game mode, a lot of the issues with Deep's ganking would be completely resolved. But yeah, that's how I be ganking in high-level ganks in deepwoken, using the most brain-dead build of all time, Silent Heart, medium, extremely balanced, very fair. 10 out of 10, would recommend. I hope it gets nerfed. I hate playing it, I hate fighting it, I hate everything about it. But yeah, it's strong as hell though.